So this is how to use the Clearbook, you understand? This is how to use the Clearbook software, you understand? It has two interfaces, one for the supermarket, one for the restaurants, you understand? The supermarket can be cosmetics, wine store. So far it's not restaurant, you understand? Supermarket is if you are selling just maybe normal items, you are not selling in a restaurant. It's just two different things, you understand? So for the supermarket, let's go with the supermarket. For here, for if it's your first time of coming up, you will click on sign up. You understand? You click on the sign up button, like click on the sign up button and create an account. When you sign up, it will bring you into your own dashboard. Then we will now approve it from our own back end. You understand? So uh let's assume that you've already signed up. You understand? Put in your login details, and then when you log in, you will have your own interface. You understand? If depending on the name of your business, you will have your own interface. You understand? So when you have your own interface, you will now see the dashboard like this. Your own normally as a first timer will not be like this. You understand? Your own normally will be blank. You understand? Once we approve it, we can now start adding items. You understand? So that is just the way it is. So I'm going to show you everything how it works here. So to add the item, this is how you add the item here. You understand? The manager override, we will give you the password to that because it's only the manager that can add items. So to add item, you just click on this place, add the item, you type in the item name. When you type in the item name, you type in the selling price. This is for the cost price. Then the stock level. And then if you are using a barcode, you can now scan a barcode. It will now appear here. And then you now click on save product. You understand? That's just the way it works. You understand? Just like the way this one is here. You see guys, you can see the way this is. You understand? The pricing type either by per unit or by per kg. You understand? The stock level. Then if you have a barcode, you can just scan the barcode. Then it will now appear. You understand? That is the way it is. And if you also want to update or edit your pricing or whatever thing, you still click on this icon. It will edit whatever thing you want it to edit. You understand? That's the way it is. Then this is for your analytics. Analytics means your income and expenses, where you are tracking your income and expenses for 30 days, 7 days, and 90 days. And when you want to add expenses, just click on add the expenses. Then whatever expenses you made, you want to record, you put it in here. If it's payroll, marketing, supplies, maintenance, whatever thing it is, you can just put it in here and write. You understand? And anyone that is not here, you can just click on order. If what you're looking for is not, you just click on order and you enter a brief description about what it is and the amount. You understand? You now click on save the expenses. You understand? That is the way it works. You understand? That is how to add an item. Then this is for your staff. You want to create pin for your staff, you can add your staff members. You understand? Your cashier, supervisor, or manager, whichever way. So you can add your cashier, create their own separate pin for them, put in their name here, so that whenever they log in, they will just use their own pin. You understand? Login. You understand? Either way, the way you want to do it. You understand? Then this is where you see your sales history. You understand? Your sales history, things that were sold. Like this customer now has sold over 2 million naira. You understand? This is where you see your sales history. You can see the receipts. You can see the receipt. You understand? You can see the receipt. Like I told you before, when you want to send a message, thank you message for coming, just click on send message. The number is already here. Once I click this confirm and send, it will send the message. It's already sent the message already. The person will not get a thank you message. You understand? And this is a coupon. You understand? So now let's go back to this QR code. This QR code now is for people that don't, people that just want to stay in one particular place and do their shopping. Once you scan this QR code, it will bring out your menu. You understand? But that has to be configured for you separately. You understand? So that is just the way it is. Then another thing is to go to the settings. You understand? When you go to the settings, this is where you put in your business name, business address, business phone. You understand? And then the categories of whatever thing you are selling. Then this is the coupon rate. You understand? This coupon means any percentage that you want to give a customer for coming back or from buying from you so that they can keep coming back again and again, you understand? And then this is for the team, the interface, you understand? So if you are selling in dollar, naira, euro, pounds, that's the way it works, understand? Then every other thing here, you don't need to touch any other thing here. These ones are not, there's no need for you to touch anything here, you understand? It's been configured the way it's supposed to be, you understand? And then if you want to check your expenses, this is where you see your expenses, you understand? Like this particular person spent over 20,000 naira for their marketing ads, you understand? So you can now see your expenses breakdown. You can write down your expenses, you understand? So I think that is all for now. And then if you want to see your top selling items, this is where you see your top selling items, you understand? All your top selling items, this is where you see them, you understand? So that's just the way it is. So that is it for now. That's the way Clearbook works, you understand? So that's it for now. Thank you very much.